So is that why a lot of attorney websites fail, because of the design aspect? They have too much flash, they have too much going on their site, or because of the way it's constructed?
Combinations of things. The first one really is failure to address the audience. Often when an attorney who is usually a fairly powerful person in their own life and used to calling the shots, when they bring in a web developer or a web partner, they often take the attitude of treating that person the same as they would, let's say, the Xerox repairman. There's the machine, go fix it, let me know, send me the bill. Not quite so simple. I would suggest an approach where you treat the web partner as a consultant, as someone that you rely on, in the same way someone coming to you with a problem, whether it's divorce or personal injury or a business matter, where they're paying you, but it's primarily so that they can hear your take on a particular subject, not so that they can tell you how to run the case. There are going to be a lot of factors that need to be taken into account. And frankly, the first one that you've got to wrap your brain around, remove your ego. This is vital. Many lawyers are stuck on, they want their faces huge, plastered on the site. They want it flashy. They want the header way too large. They want a lot of gewgaws and things moving back and forth. They want something that they can show off in a sense that isn't appropriate for the people that they're trying to reach.
That's not what a legal, I mean, the bottom line, a legal website, information about legal services should be truthful and not misleading. And on top of it, just from a taste standpoint, as an attorney, you just want to get that information out there. You don't necessarily want to have all the bells and whistles, and basically the site that you're going to build for maybe a web development firm isn't going to be the same site that you're going to build for a legal firm.
Oh, that's absolutely true. The audience, really the audience is who you're aiming at. When we develop a site, although in colors and logo and that kind of thing, we aim at either what the firm has or trying to establish the personality of the firm. The fact of the matter is, our client isn't the audience, isn't who we're trying to design for. There are two audiences. One is our clients, potential clients, so people in need of his services. This is the first and obviously the primary one. But secondarily, there are machines. I've referred to bots and spiders, web crawlers, there's all kinds of nicknames, which are essentially little pieces of software that the search engines send out that crawl your website. The information has to be presented in such a way that it's what we call search engine friendly, so that these bots can then index your site in their database in the correct way, so that when someone does a search, you will come up ranking well for it. That sometimes means wording things a little bit different. There are issues like keyword density, a lot of things that would be more appropriate in the how to build a good website class than in this one.
Yeah.
But what's more important is that the attorney understand that there are issues beyond his ego, beyond what he thinks is going to look good, and is willing to understand that essentially the art part of what we do
maybe
is
that's
compromised.
what some attorneys think that legal consumers want to buy, is their ego. But maybe that's where they need to check it. This is one point I wanted to just expound on really quickly, and maybe this hones in with the audience, is that you said a website should establish the personality of the firm. Should that be the overall bottom line goal, do you feel?
Often, yes. Yes, absolutely. There are attorneys who, for instance, in the case of a criminal attorney, want to portray themselves in a more aggressive type manner and show, you know, if you had a DUI or some type of legal problem, you want an attorney who is no nonsense, is going to cut to the chase and take the bull by the horns and win the case. On the other hand, personal injury attorneys, sometimes that approach is mixed. Some firms do have an aggressive, them you'll often see the commercials at 3 in the morning type of thing. Others have a more compassionate type of approach where they want their clients to understand that they understand the trauma that they've been through. Often that'll show itself in colors chosen. So, you know, you're going to have brighter goals.
Something
and
even
use
as
of
subtle
red.
as the colors that you use on the side. I
Oh,
guess that,
absolutely, absolutely. There are many studies done on how colors affect people, which ones are soothing, which ones get them excited and anxious. It's even more important in how things are worded. One of the points that really need to be focused on is that many attorneys think of themselves as good writers. The problem is that the majority of them write like lawyers.
like lawyers.
And even if they can eliminate the legalese in their writing, there's still a certain stiff formality to it that can get in the way of the average person feeling that that attorney is capable of understanding their
And connecting
situation.
with that audience.
Exactly. So unless you have someone in-house, it's often the best way to go is to bring in an outside copywriter, particularly one with the type of experience of writing legal websites. And if you choose the right web development partner, there should be at least one person like that in-house.
In-house as part of the team.